Namaste. Thank you everybody, and thank you to the government of Nepal, to the people of Nepal, and to the local community in Chitwan for having us here. Can we just give them another round of applause, please? That's alright, my boy wants to come up on stage, so you can come up, Lenny. Come on. Come on, Lenny. We Rangers spend a lot of time away from our families, and I'm no exception. Spending a lot of time working with Rangers now in 80 countries. So I brought my little boy to this Congress to share the Ranger spirit, and I hope you appreciate and understand the need for him to be with me. I would firstly like to acknowledge the traditional owners, the Indigenous people of this area, the leaders past, present and emerging as the tradition we do in Australia and bring it here to Nepal. So please thank the traditional owners. I would like all members of the organising committee to please stand up. I know Rohit is over here, and Madhaji, can you please all stand up? Come forward on stage. Come forward on stage, the organising committee, please. The amount of hours that have gone into organising this world's largest Congress we've ever had has been immense. The logistics immense, and it still continues as our phones ping during the Congress. So with all of that, I'd like you to give a huge round of applause to the organising committees, both the local organising committee and the IRF organising committee. Can you either stand up or make your way to stage, please? These guys will be working non-stop so that the Congress is smooth for all of you, and they've had many sleepless nights getting it all together. So once again, and the IEC as well, I'd like you to join them. Please, all the IEC members, can you please stand up? The Executive Committee of the International Ranger Federation. And with that, I would like to thank also the board and the staff of the IRF's charity arm, the Think Green Line Foundation, who through various processes have contributed nearly $300,000 towards this Congress to allow 80 other Rangers from various countries to attend this Congress, as well as supporting the registration process and many other things. Could all the staff and board of Think Green Line Foundation please stand up? You may be standing up already. Let's be on our general manager. Before I go on, I want to acknowledge the themes of the Congress. Female Rangers, a really important theme for this Congress. And as I mentioned before, near 38% of the attendees are female Rangers, which is a great success considering in many parts of the world, about 99% are male Rangers in some parts. So to our female Rangers, I want to say a very warm welcome to you. And I know you'll feel the respect of all of the Ranger family here. So welcome again. To our Indigenous Rangers, welcome as well. The greatest emerging employment of Rangers around the world is employing Indigenous Rangers and community members to work as Rangers in their local areas. So a warm welcome to you, and we enjoy learning from you and sharing knowledge with you as well. So welcome to our Indigenous Rangers. We will talk about Ranger welfare and capacity, training, equipment, the basics. Many of you will know that we celebrate World Ranger Day on July 31st, and we release the Honour Roll each year. This year, 149 Rangers were listed as fallen in the line of duty. And that's been revised now to 158 with additional information. That's only partial data from some countries around the world. We suspect it might be higher. And I know we as Rangers did it earlier this morning in the Ranger ceremony, but with our key guests here, I would also like us to take a moment to reflect on those fallen Rangers that we've lost and those injured in the line of duty. So if we just have another moment's silence, please. Thank you, everybody. You'll notice I'm wearing a cap which I've presented to the former Prime Minister as well. It says honouring 1,000 Rangers. We know we've lost over 1,000 in the last 10 years at least. These caps will be for sale, donated by Patagonia, and the profits will go to the widows and families of fallen Rangers. So if you feel like getting one of those or buying for a friend, do that. It's going to directly help our Rangers. Well, here you are, Rangers from all over the world, from 70 countries plus. Many different faces, many different religions, many different languages. But one commonality, you're all Rangers. And you have that here in your hearts. And that's why I'm very honoured to have been President for the last 2 terms of the International Ranger Federation. And this will be my last Congress as President. And I want to thank you all for your support. But also I want to thank you for your inspiration. You are inspiring people. There are no more, I cannot think of a more honourable job than that of a Ranger, where you give your life, your efforts and your energy to protecting something bigger than yourself, nature and life itself. So, with that I want to say a big round of applause and thank you to all of you, my inspiration and an inspiration for many in the world, true heroes of the planet. Thank you, Rangers. I got my flower necklace yesterday, Lenny. Thank you. Lastly, I mentioned just before, I do want to thank the families of Rangers. You put up with a lot. I know my friend John Mukombo, director in Uganda, a former Ranger on the front lines. He came home once after a year away. He came home after a year away, and his own child called him uncle, not father, not dad. Many Rangers suffer a lot of time removed from their families. It's not just the sacrifice of those fallen Rangers or injured Rangers, but the emotional sacrifices too. So I want to thank all the families for supporting you as Rangers, and let's acknowledge them now, please. Without further ado, I would like to just say, have a great Congress. Make the most of it. Have those conversations that you never get a chance to have with Rangers from all over the world. Share your knowledge, share your frustrations. It's a good time to do that, because no better audience to understand what you're going through. And have a great time together and take that energy home, and let's do more for the International Ranger Federation and for the community of Rangers and for the world as a whole. Thank you very much.